Hello friends, this is Amy and welcome to my channel. I picked this up, I was out and about, and I will try and find one on the internet because I bought this in a store. And so I'm just going to put this together and show you a cute little Christmas thing I had in my mind on, let's make this cute little barn Christmas, a Christmas barn, however you want to say it. The directions said to use like a sharp knife or an X-Acto knife, and it appears to be like like a really thin wood. When you actually felt when I kind of looked at it better, it's actually more of like a paper. I don't know how to explain it, but I was able to just kind of tear the pieces off and then sand off, between cutting, sanding, and everything. It really wasn't hard to do at all. And so I'm just kind of sanding them down so there's not any notches or anything. And then I'm just kind of checking things out to see how this thing went together because there really wasn't any directions, but it was not hard to do at all. So I'm just kind of looking at this. So when I was deciding how I want to paint this cute little barn, I decided to go with white and did just a little bit of research on why are dairy barns white. And I mean, they don't necessarily have to be, but you do see a lot of them that are white. And the reason is because way back they could keep them nice and clean pretty easily by whitewashing. And what I was looking at is they had lime in the wash, and I know now we use different things, but that fresh coat of whitewashing was just so nice. You think of nice cleanliness when you're thinking of dairy and milk and that kind of a thing, and that was just an easier way to keep things clean. And apparently this whitewashing stuff is very easy to do. In fact, they even have the kids kind of out there doing it. And so I just thought it was kind of interesting, to see. That was my question. Why are dairy barns white? Or, some of them are. I know that's not necessarily always the case, but to me, I think of white when I, think of a dairy barn. So I'm just kind of showing you where I'm taking that gray color. I believe it was steel, and just kind of dragging it across. That gives it that, rustic farmhouse look, and it looks so nice against the white. And then with the antiquing wax from Waverly, I'm just going to add this brown in there and make that look really cute too. I believe when I was kind of shopping, actually I was in Branson, Missouri when I bought this, and I think she had different things. There was different kinds of these, not just the barn, but of course I'm interested in the barn. That was just really a fun store, and hopefully someday I'll get back to that. So using my paintbrush, and I'm just putting on that antiquing wax and putting on a layer, and then I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm just going to go with a paper towel and wipe it all off. And I just love how this turns out. It's just so nice, and I don't know, it just kind of reminded me of like leather at this point. But once I got everything put together, it was just so cute. This item cost me $10, just so you're aware of that too. And I'll bet there's other companies, that have this kind of a thing. I'll see what I can find and put a link. But ideally, it'll be able to have a link to this very specific project if you like this. Now just going to glue, and wood glue is the best thing. When you're gluing two pieces of wood together like this, your wood glue is going to be the one you want to go to, because that's going to do the best as keeping everything secure. Didn't take long for things to kind of dry, and now I'm just going to be putting down, the stuff for that goes on the door, and we'll put the windows on. And I'm just trying to think, how do I want to decorate this? This is so cute, and I'm loving how the colors are turning out. A red barn would be so cute too. Um, I just kind of went with the white because I liked it. But yeah, red barns are really cool too. I should have put maybe some yellow in those little windows. I thought about it, then I kind of forgot about it. So that'd be cute to have like some light showing in the windows. And here I'm moving them down a little bit. I had them too high. It's like, oh, I think I should maybe level that with the height of the door. I like it better. And then I had that little gap in there. I'll show you what I ended up doing with that. In between that gray piece and the windows. And so I decided to put all these little pieces on the front of it before assembling it, because obviously it'd be easier to do it now than later. And those little pieces of the little fence, I trimmed those off, but it probably worked just to wrap it around a little bit. I don't know. I just cut it in the middle because when I first opened it, it was all in one piece. And then, there wasn't a lot for this glue to hold on to as I put this on. I just did my best as to holding it down and then adding in another piece, holding everything in place for a while so everything could kind of, get stuck together. It just took a little time, but actually it was very enjoyable. I would really enjoy making another one of these. I wondered if there was maybe a house with those other ones that I said I saw. I just don't remember. And I do believe that it said it's made in Poland. So here I've gotten the sides on, just going to put that roof on there. And those little tabs, it's going to poke through that little hole. And when I first opened this, you could see there was like that wood look to it on the one back of the panel. I kind of was thinking I'd use it for the roof, but once I got this on, I thought, nah, we don't even need that. So getting out my greenery, and I do want to make a cute little wreath to go on the barn in the front. And just twist it on itself to make it stay. And then I wanted to put a little bit of like faux Christmas bulbs or whatever, so I'm going to put some of the little pips on there, and you'll see how I wrap that around. I like the size, so then we got this out. Actually, this was just like a candle wreath, and I bought it because, I'm just going to take little pieces off of it. So I got my hot glue gun going and nice and hot, so I'm going to just put some glue on that and put it right down on the top. It's been another busy week. I wonder how you all are doing with your week. This is my only project with this video, but I'll get more going for next week. We've got a couple more weeks here, I believe, with Christmas in July. So that'll be fun. Just trying to decide where to put that little star. I love those little rustic stars. This is just one of those little sticker things I bought, and I'm just kind of looking at it to see if there's anything I can use on it. And I just ended up getting out a bottle brush tree, trying to flatten the side so it'll lay up against there and not poke out so much. And just put some hot glue on that to make it stay. Alright, this is what I decided to do for that little gap in between the windows and then that gray part that I painted. Just took one of the larger popsicle sticks and stained that back down with the antique wax. And I picked up one of the stickers and I'm going to put that right on there. And I really love how it turned out. I like, it kind of all blended together. And that way it just kind of filled in that spot. Not that it couldn't have been left plain, but I just wanted to fill it in. And then here I'm just going to make a little, just some little words here that says Mary, and we can hang that on there. What I really wanted was some really cool, wouldn't it be cute if you had some real lights that you could hang on here somewhere? And I'm sure they exist, I just don't know of them. Here's a little garland. So cute. Yeah, a person could just go and go and go. You could keep adding and adding and adding. It'd just be cuter and cuter. But this is what I ended up with, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. What do you guys think? Just a little idea if you find something like that. You can pretty easily put it together. And it was fun, TV time. You can just sit there and watch a show or something and keep at it, and pretty soon it's all done. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I will have more next week. Just been such a week that I only got one thing done, but I surely do appreciate you. Please come back next week. I have more coming and excited to show you all. Have a great rest of the week and take care. Bye-bye, my friends.